Hey guys, this is Eric from Top Flight Trades. Hey, one thing I want to talk to you today about is about penny stocks. Okay, there's a lot of videos. If you're on video on YouTube here and you're watching videos on stocks, you're going to see quite a few of them talk a lot about penny stocks. Okay, and there's a few things about penny stocks I got to share with you. Okay, now at first you're thinking like, oh man, this guy's going to tell me all about how to stay out of penny stocks and all that, and that's pretty much about it. And I'll give you the reasons why. Okay, well, first let me start with me. I started trading 10, 15 years ago. Okay, when I first started trading, I didn't know anything about it. I dove right on in, and I was attracted to penny stocks. They did have the internet back then, and there was a lot of people pushing penny stocks back then. And what I did was I pretty much followed right along with the advice of others because I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know what I was doing, and it was quick to take the advice of others instead of making my own decisions and learning about the markets and finance and that type of thing. And that's okay if you don't know everything about the markets, but don't just run with somebody's opinion, okay? And there's a lot of opinions out there on the internet of what to buy and when. And a lot of those involve penny stocks. Okay, so there are really, I'd say, 4 or 5 things about penny stocks that make it attractive, that's deceiving, but ultimately is really wrong. The first thing, and I kind of have a hard time understanding this, and now I had the same feelings, I had the same thought when I started, but now that it's been 10 years later and I've learned a lot, I see it completely different now. And I don't know why I thought that. So everything I'm listing here, I once had that same mentality and that same thought. Okay, so I'm not picking on anybody here. But the number one thing about penny stocks is people think they're cheap. Well, they are cheap, but people think, well, geez, they're only a penny, or they're a hundredth of a cent, or 50 cents. Okay, I can get a lot of shares. Now, and I was thinking about why that is, and what I'm reminded about is starting out as a trader, there's something about saying that I own 50,000 shares of a company. It sounds pretty good, you know? And wow, my portfolio, I got 100,000 shares of this, 100,000 of that. Sound like a real high roller. But until I tell somebody that they're, 0.002 cents per share, it doesn't add up. And really, when you think about it, if you're going to put down, say, $500 on a stock, does it really matter what the price is? I mean, you're still risking $500. Doesn't matter if you got 100,000 shares or 7. If you're plopping down $500 of your hard-earned money that you value, that's the bottom line right there. Like when I trade, I don't get in penny stocks, but I don't look at dollar amounts. I mean, I really don't. I look at what money I'm gonna put up for the trade, what I can afford to lose, what I'm gonna risk, and I look at percentages. I mean, I don't even calculate dollar amounts that I may be up. I have my break-even points. I know when I'm going to make money and when I'm not going to make money. But anyways, so again, the idea is when you look at a penny stock, just because you can have 10,000 shares doesn't mean it's valuable. Okay? And what I think about is like, as an example, imagine you're walking down the street and somebody up on the street corner up there is selling iPads for $1. You're like, $1? They're normally $500. That's a bargain. And you're like, damn right. And so you go up there and you grab it and you buy one and you go to power it on and it doesn't power on because it's paper. You're like, well, it's not even an iPod. That's pretty much what you're getting when you buy a penny stock. And the reason why penny stocks are penny stocks is because they're not making any money. Okay? The market has priced them at that valuation for a reason. It's because they are not making money. They are losing money every month, every quarter, every year. They're losing money because they obviously aren't generating any kind of profit. They probably don't have a very good product. They obviously don't have any sales. They probably have horrible management. There's a lot of different factors, but they're basically not making money. And so that's the one thing you got to think about. Yeah, that concludes part 1 on the video here of trading penny stocks. I had to break this video up into 3 components because I kind of went too long. So this is part 1. tune in to part 2. There's a link below, or this might carry on YouTube to the next episode there. So part 2. Thanks for watching. This is Eric from Top Flight Trades, and happy trading.